I am very, very worried about this Harris-Walz ticket. These are probably the worst people that have ever, as far as being good for America, they're maybe the worst of all time. Democrats keep throwing out absolute nonsensical fear-mongering about what will happen if Donald Trump is elected. It will end democracy. He'll take women's rights from them. He will end birth control access. He'll, legalize rape or whatever other obvious lie they're trying to jam down our throats. But I'd like to take a real look at what these two, Kamala Harris and the new guy, Walz, Tim Walz, what would they do if elected? Based on what they've actually said, though, some of these things they've backed off for electoral purposes. They're hedging right now to try to get elected because they're so radical they think they have to. Although the mask is starting to come off, and I think Tim Walz would just like to say and he already has, when he said this.
Don't ever shy away from our progressive values. Mm-hmm. One person's socialism is another person's neighborliness.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So the things that they have stated that they're for, they want to ban fracking. I think both of them are on board with a fracking ban. Now, she's backed off that a little during the election because I don't know if you can get elected. People understand. It might not seem like a big deal to some, but fracking saved our economy. It was the only thing that stood between us and total disaster when we were getting squeezed by OPEC. They want to ban on assault weapons like AR-15s. Oh, but they're huge Second Amendment advocates, of course. This is just common sense. Common sense reform. From the people who don't know anything about guns or gun statistics. They want abortion anytime during the pregnancy for any reason. It's just inconvenient. Okay, no problem. We got the abortion drive-up window. Go ahead and use that. They're going to keep our borders open if they're elected. They want amnesty for all the people who are here already. She is an advocate, and I believe he is as well, because he's more radical than even she is. But they want the Green New Deal, which you might remember was estimated by them to cost $90 to $100 trillion. We hear that word a lot now, trillion. It's tossed around all the time. So what does it mean, really? I mean, it's a word that's hard to get your head around. But to put some perspective into it, in just $1 trillion, what does that mean? Think about this. Just $1 trillion lined up, a dollar at a time, would stretch almost from the earth to the sun. That's 93 million miles. What they're talking about with the Green New Deal is 100 times that much. 1 trillion seconds, just 1 trillion seconds, is almost 32,000 years. 32,000 years. Well, this is 100 times that. The Green New Deal, $100 trillion. If you flew a fighter jet at the speed of sound, which is about 765 miles an hour, and you dropped dollar bills out of the jet every single second at that speed, you would have to fly for 14 years continuously to get rid of $1 trillion. And again, this is 100 times that much. The Green New Deal it's the death of the planet. Certainly the death of America if they get it passed. So maybe it's just me, but that seems like bad policy. Kamala wants to eliminate private health insurance. She's not happy with just having Obamacare and private insurance. She wants to get rid of private insurance. And they would bring us the largest tax increase in American history. These are just a few of the things that we have to look forward to with this radical presidential ticket.